Records were broken and titles were won. Take a look at your 2014 individual Big 12 champions from day 2. We start with the 2 highest scoring individuals of the meet. The men's award goes to Kirubel Erassa from Oklahoma State, who scored 30 points for the Cowboys. The senior claimed 3 titles total, the 5K on day 1, and then the mile and the 3,000 on day 2. Erassa set a championship record time of 7:53.53 in the 3K and played a considerable part in Oklahoma State's team win. On the other side, the women's award goes to Marielle Hall of Texas. She earned 20 points all on day 2, winning the mile first and then the 3K. She helped give the Longhorn women 2 of their 6 individual titles. Moving on to the rest of the running events, starting with a 60-meter dash where the Longhorns sweep the event. Texas's Morlake Akinason earned gold, sprinting a time of 7.29. And Sanaje Givens of Texas edges out Oklahoma State's Tyreek Hill by just 0.05 of a second for the win. Hill finishes in 6.639, but Givens finishes in 6.634. In the 60-meter hurdles, it was Baylor's Tiffany McReynolds with a time of 8.10 to pick up her 4th straight indoor title. McReynolds becomes the 2nd Big 12 athlete to win the same event 4 seasons in a row at the indoor conference meet. And TCU picked up their only individual title when Jordan Moore crossed the finish line in 7.86. In the 600-yard dash, Raina Roan snagged the Lady Bears their 2nd individual title with a time of 1:20.43. And in the men's 600-yard race, Michael Stigler of Kansas ran a 1:08.59 to give the Jayhawks their only first-place finish of the meet. Next, it was Texas's Ashley Spencer who set a Big 12 championship record in the women's 400-meter dash. Flying in at 51.54, Spencer currently has the 2nd fastest time in the country. And on the men's side, it was Zach Bilderback breaking his own personal record with a time of 46.03 that gave the Horns the 400-meter sweep. In the 1K, competing in her first indoor conference meet was Oklahoma State's Savannah Camacho with a time of 2:49.97. And then it was Iowa State's Edward Kimboy who grabbed back-to-back victories. First in the 1K with a time of 2:22.50, and then minutes later running 1:50.67 in the 800. Kimboy is currently listed as the NCAA's fastest 800-meter runner. In the women's 8, Iowa State's Ajira Okoro set a Big 12 championship record, clocking in at 2:06.27. The Jayhawks claimed a gold medal in the women's 200-meter dash when Diamond Dixon crossed the finish line in 23:43. Then, in just his 3rd meet as a Cowboy, Oklahoma State newbie Tyreek Hill broke his own 200-meter record when he crossed in at 20:81. Big things ahead for the newcomer who will also play on the Cowboys football team next season. Now for the relays. The Red Raiders finally get a title in the women's 4x4 as Texas Tech runs a 3:34.90. And in the men's 4x4, it was quite a finish as Texas freshman Christopher Irvin eclipses Baylor's Richard Gary by 0.02 of a second to come in at 3:09.47. And in the men's heptathlon, Kansas State's Devin Dick finished day 2 of the competition strong, earning victories in the 60-meter hurdles and the pole vault to finish him 1st overall with 5,678 points. Now for the field events. Cameron Ostrowski of Iowa State won the day's first field event in the men's high jump after clearing 7 feet 3 3/4 of an inch. Then it was Texas's Shanae Briscoe repeating her title with a clearance of 5 foot 10 3/4. On to the triple jump, where Victoria Sidokina of Oklahoma State won with a jump of 41 feet 9 1/4 inch. And Felix Obi of Baylor, who's currently ranked #1 in the country, defended his triple jump title with a mark of 51 feet 2 1/4 inch. Also ranked #1 in the country is Texas shot putter Ryan Krauser. He continued his season dominance with a throw of 67 feet 8 1/4 inch to claim his 3rd Big 12 title. And it was Iowa State's Christina Hillman who threw herself to gold with a mark of 56 feet 4 1/2 inches. Next up for some of these athletes is the 2014 NCAA Indoor Track and Field Championships, which are set for March 14th through 15th in Albuquerque, New Mexico. You must be in the top 16 to qualify for individual events or for relays in the top 12. To see the qualifying lists, you can check tfers.org. From Indoor Conference Championships in Ames, Iowa, Kristen Keith, Big 12 Digital Network.